and welcome back to another video. My name is Paul, and if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button down below. It is totally free to do. Now today I wanted to explain a little bit more about my channel. If you are new to this channel, I would suggest you should subscribe down below because there's a lot of great content to come. Now, if you've been one of my subscribers for a while now, you know I did mainly reselling videos on this YouTube station. I did videos about Facebook Marketplace, about selling on eBay, about starting your own business for no money, and things like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff or looking to start your own business and don't know how, then I would suggest that you go watch my previously recorded videos. I do have a eBay playlist specifically for eBay, and I do lots of videos in that playlist about reselling, about different questions, different answers, and things like that. So if you need a question answered or are looking for more information about eBay, I would suggest to go look in that playlist that I have listed. I also have a playlist on Facebook Marketplace on reselling, making more money, and things like that. I am still a reseller, but I strictly only sell on Facebook now. I used to have an eBay store, but I got rid of that because I didn't want to pay the monthly fees anymore, and the fees on eBay were higher than Facebook Marketplace. If you're selling on eBay, you're going to pay higher fees and more money to sell your product than you are on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is pretty cheap to sell on. They only charge you one fee, and that's a 5% fee on the final value fee of any item that you sell. When you're selling on eBay, you're paying more of a fee. You're paying 12 point something percent fee, final value fee on your item, plus you're paying a 30-cent transaction fee. So you could see where it adds up with eBay. And this channel has been to help the reselling community and other people out there, but I have recently figured out that there's a lot of other people out there that need help with different things. Number one being meal cooking, cheap meals. I have done a couple videos on cooking cheap meals and basically tell you where I picked up the product, how much it was. I did some cooking $5 meals and things like that. There's a lot of people out there that are looking for these kinds of things because we all know the world has changed dramatically in the last couple of years. Ever since this whole pandemic thing has happened, things have changed dramatically. People have lost their jobs. People are not making as much money as they used to make anymore. And it's really hurting these people. It's stopping some people from paying their rent. It's stopping some people from putting food on the table and things like that. It is getting worse and worse. Another thing, as we all know, gas prices are going higher and higher, and so are food prices going higher and higher. It doesn't matter where you shop, whether you shop at Walmart or Aldi's or Costco or whatever the case may be, food prices are rising. And it's really killing people, especially people out there that have a certain budget to live on, like myself. Now, I live by myself. If you don't know, I did live with my mom and I took care of her. I was taking care of her for 6 years. She had cancer. She was diagnosed about 6 years ago with lung cancer. She fought that pretty good for 6, 7 years. And then it went to her spine, and she did have treatment on her spine. She had radiation on one spot of her spine. And then she went back to the doctors and found out that she had something on her liver. And they did a biopsy on her liver, and it came back that it was cancer. That was on January 21st of this year that we got that information. And by February 5th, she had passed on. So now I'm living by myself in a whole 3-bedroom big apartment by myself, paying $600 a month plus electric and other bills. And I have tried to do a lot to cut down on my bills. And I've done some videos on this also on how you can cut down on your bills. Okay, I cut down $30 a month on car insurance. I cut $30 a month down on internet service, and I do have a video. If you have home internet service and you are paying a drastic amount, like I was paying $74.99 through Spectrum. I have Spectrum high speed internet. I was paying $74.99, but now I get a $30 monthly credit, and that credit comes from the government. And you can do it right online, or you could do it right with your internet service provider. You can apply to get that $30 a month credit. Now, Spectrum does have a new internet plan. If you do not know, Spectrum came out with a new internet plan. It's the $29.99 internet plan, which means if you get the $29.99 high-speed internet plan through Spectrum and you get the $30 credit from the government, then your internet is totally free. The reason why they've done this through the government programs is because there's a lot of people that are working from home now. There's a lot of kids homeschooling and things like that. So they consider the internet a necessity now for lots of people, whether it be workers or kids doing homeschooling. So keep that in mind. You can get your internet bill lowered by $30 a month. And this is forever. This ain't for 6 months or a year, whatever the case may be. This is for as long as you got internet service. You can get a free phone. Right now, you can get a free Android phone, free internet service, free unlimited data, talk, and text, totally free. I also have a video on that, and that is Assurance Wireless. If you are someone that makes $19,000 or under $19,000 a year, you can get that free phone service. If you're on SSI, food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare, whatever the case may be, you can get that free Assurance Wireless service with a free smartphone. You get free unlimited text, free unlimited talking, and free unlimited data. Now, before I got that service, I was only paying $14 a month through Republic Wireless. If you don't know Republic Wireless, and this ain't sponsored in any way, that's another cheap phone service. I was only paying $14 a month. But with getting this free service now, I cut that $14 a month right away. And you can do that too. I know there's a lot of people out there that pay hundreds for their cell phone service. I know some people that pay $140 for just their one line, and I think that's just ridiculous. Um, Especially that cell phone companies charge that much. I would never ever pay over $100 for one cell phone. That's just ridiculous. And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to live big and live pricey with the iPhones and getting every iPhone that comes out every year. We know that iPhone comes out with an iPhone every year, and almost everyone has to have the new iPhone. The reason why iPhone does this is to make them more money, of course. There's some people out there that can afford to get a new iPhone every year. But then there's some people that live on a budget like me. And those people need help out there. And I've been watching lots of videos lately about price hikes and people doing videos on sales, like grocery sales and things like that. People doing videos on how to save money on groceries, how to save money on gas, how to save money in other areas of life. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please hit the subscribe button down below. It's totally free to do. I'm going to be doing lots of cooking videos on this YouTube station also. I only cook for myself, of course, but most of the stuff that I make too much of, and it could really feed a family. And I try my best to budget and get the cheapest thing that I can make, but I want it to taste good. You don't want to buy cheap food and make cheap food if it's not going to taste good. You want it to taste good. You want to make sure your food tastes good. And that's what I do in my videos. And I will show you how to do that also. Now, like I said, I did reselling videos on this YouTube station before, and I'm not going to say I'm not going to do any more reselling videos because I probably will. But I'm going to be doing some cooking videos and videos on how to save money on whatnot and whatnot. Okay, so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, please hit the subscribe button down below. During these videos that I'm going to be doing, the cooking videos, I'm also going to be telling my story of what I've been through in my life. Since my mom is gone, I can finally tell my story of what I went through in life. I went through a lot of abuse, beatings, physical abuse, mental abuse, and a lot of things in my life. And it almost destroyed my life. But I got my life back when I became a dad. And I'm going to be telling some of those stories while I'm cooking and things like that. I don't want to just show you me cooking something. I want to at least provide some entertainment or some story time for my viewers out there. So that's where I plan on going with this channel. Now, like I said, if you're in the reselling community and you need questions answered or anything like that, or want some more info on stuff, you can always leave your comments down below in the comment section, and I will try to answer your question to the best of my knowledge. If I cannot answer your question or do not know something about, like, say, Amazon platform or Etsy platform, whatever the case may be, I will point you in the right direction to get your question answered. Since I'm connected a lot with the reselling community, I know there's a lot of channels out there, resellers, and I'm connected with them and I know them. I know what stuff they do and what stuff they show on their YouTube stations and things like that. So if you have a question or something like that about the reselling community, you're more than welcome to put them down below. If you have any money saving ideas or money saving tips, you can also put them in the comment section down below. If somebody down in the comment section below is saying, how do I save money on car insurance? How do I save money in whatever the case may be? And you know the answer or can provide some insight to that person, please reply to their comment and help them out. We in this community need to help out each other. And this is why I decided to go where I'm going with my YouTube station. Now, in my previous videos, I also said that I would probably be soon living out of a vehicle. And I still want to do that. I'm still going to try to do that. It is very hard to transition from living in an apartment to living in a vehicle. But I feel that I would be better off living in a vehicle. I would have less stress, I would have less bills, and I would be able to live free. The only thing that I would have to pay in my car basically is my car insurance. And of course, registration, inspection, and things like that yearly. But with living in a vehicle, I would cut off the rent part of it. I would cut off dealing with the electric part of it. I would cut off dealing with the landlord and things like that. And that's what I want to do. I want to live free and independent. Okay? And not many people could do that. So I want to give it a try. I think I would be better off and I think I would be more happier. But like I said, my previous videos, I do have videos on eBay. I do have videos about Facebook Marketplace. I have a playlist on Facebook Marketplace and eBay explaining everything, how to start your own business with no money, how to start your business with $100, how to make sales, what to do and what not to do. So if you're interested in content videos, please go back and watch that. I do have a video on the free phone service that I get now, even if you don't get this free phone service for yourself. Say you are an adult and you have an iPhone, but you don't want to add your children onto your bill or whatever the case may be. you don't want to add your kids onto your plan, you can always apply for one of these free smartphones from the government and actually get your child a phone, a free phone with unlimited text, unlimited talk, and unlimited data. And you might want to do this especially when your kid is going to a regular school. We all know what's going on in the world today. It's getting worse with gas prices going up, grocery prices going up, and all these things happening in schools. It's always a good thing to get your child a cell phone, so they have it, because you don't know. Sometimes it could be the matter of life or death. So if you're thinking about getting your child a cell phone, I would do so to make yourself feel sane and to make your child feel safe. So I just wanted to update you on that, and I will be doing some more videos coming up, so please stay tuned. I hope you are all doing well, and please remember, budget wisely.